The Dallas Mavericks have defeated the Portland Trail Blazers 117-111, and this is not the same Dallas Mavericks team that we saw just a few weeks ago that were on a 5-game losing streak. And after tonight's win, they are on a 2-game win streak, but this is also their second game won without Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving both in the lineup. The Dallas Mavericks were playing behind the entire time, but they stayed true to their team methods, their schemes, they trusted each other, guys stepped up, and they got the dub. So in this video, we're going to take a look at the box score, what really happened in this game, what looked good, what looked bad, and of course, who stood on business. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, we're currently getting about 300 likes per video. Our last video got 349 likes, which I appreciate dearly. But if you're enjoying everything that we're doing here at Mavs Digest, where there are live streams, watch-along, giveaways, news vids, and everything else in between, make sure you like this video. We can try to get 300-400 likes. I'd appreciate it greatly. But in tonight's game, at least for the first half, there was only one word to really describe this game, and it was just horrible. There was no perimeter defense. That felt like there was no defense at all. Our offense in the first quarter was really lacking to the point where the score was like 14-2 at one point until the Mavericks finally figured out how to score basketball. And after the first quarter, they were playing catch-up. The second quarter didn't look that much better. We were chipping away at the deficit, but our defense, for the majority of the game, was just not there. We were allowing Portland to get any shot they wanted. We weren't closing out on the perimeter. We weren't paying attention at most times where we didn't know where the other team was, and we had to pay for it. But after that half, we go into the third quarter, we start to find some rhythm. Guys are stepping up. Jaden Hardy is on a heat check off the bench. Quentin Grimes looking pretty good. PJ starting to pick it up. Derrick Lively had an amazing game. Things look good in the third quarter. Still behind going to the fourth. But the Dallas Mavericks did one thing that they do best, and that's to put on a fake comeback, but instead it was a real comeback. A lot of people know that the Portland Trail Blazers, they're not a good fourth quarter team. They go all out in the first 3 quarters, and they got no gas left in the tank, and we took advantage of that. We had Najee Marshall, PJ Washington, we had Quentin Grimes really being the catalyst in that fourth quarter to secure this win. Even Spencer Dinwiddie, being our ball handler, our de facto Kyrie/Luka, did a wonderful job in the second half of leading these guys to a win, doing all the small things, getting to the line, getting good shots off, finding the open man, the extra pass. This game was supposed to be winnable, and we did win. But things didn't always look that good, but it isn't about how you start, it's about how you finish. If we take a look at the box score from tonight's game, PJ Washington had 23 points, 1 block, 3 steals, 1 assist, 14 rebounds. Was 11 of 11 from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from 3, and 5 of 13 from the floor. He had a great game. First half, he could have stepped it up, but we know that PJ takes his time. He doesn't try to do too much in the first half of the game. He really does save his energy for that second half where he really helps to take over to secure the win, and that's what he did tonight. He got to the line many times. He was 11 for 11, much needed. Najee Marshall in 26 minutes, not the best flashy game, but every little bit counts for sure. He had 11 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds, was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He was 0 of 1 from 3, but 5 of 9 from the floor. He was able to find his buckets where he could, was definitely focusing more on assists and just passing the ball, finding the open guys, as well as just playing very good defense in that second half. And Derrick Lively, in a game where I think he definitely played premier center minutes. He played 34 minutes tonight. Even though we had Daniel Gafford back, we only played Daniel Gafford 10 minutes. Jason Kidd said he wasn't on a restriction, but Derrick Lively just looked that great tonight. In 34 minutes, he had 21 points, 3 blocks, 1 assist, 15 rebounds. It was 3 of 3 from the free throw line and 9 of 13 from the floor. And in tonight's performance from Derrick Lively, although I understand we're not always going to get this performance from Derrick Lively, this is that extra step. This is that next level that a lot of fans were expecting from Derrick Lively. Will we see more of this? I'm not too sure. Without Kyrie and Luka, our bigs don't always get fed. But Derrick Lively got fed tonight. He was attacking the basket, putting up little hook shots. One of them was a left-handed hook shot. He probably got that from Kyrie. Derrick Lively in tonight's game gave us all a glimpse of exactly what kind of center we can expect from him once he develops. And if we continue on the box score, Spencer Dinwiddie had a great game in 35 minutes. He had 17 points, 1 steal, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 1 of 5 from 3, and 5 of 12 from the floor. Spencer is definitely was one of the better pickups in the offseason, although I think every acquisition in the offseason was great. Spencer being that final pick that we made, that final move, that a lot of people didn't think would really amount to anything has really been playing above our expectations, and I appreciate what he's doing for us. Klay Thompson, probably the worst game out of the majority of our players. I don't want to just spew a little bit of hate on Klay, but this was just not a good game. In 22 minutes, he had 3 points, 1 steal, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 0 of 4 from 3, 1 of 6 from the floor. Klay Thompson had 3 points in the first quarter, and things went silent. Now, of course, he got some assists. He does find guys. His passing is a little bit underrated, honestly. He was getting rebounds, doing everything else. The defense, the turnovers, he had 2 turnovers. It really wasn't there for Klay. I was kind of asking, what did Klay do today other than just get some cardio in? Obviously, Klay Thompson has had a really good run over his last 10 games. Every good player can have a bad game, but tonight's game, I didn't really see too much from Klay that I actually enjoyed. And off the bench, Maxey had 2 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. Omax had no points, but he had 1 steal, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And Omax is a player that we definitely need to look at as a possible replacement for Maxey. Maybe we don't need to trade away too many key pieces to find a better replacement, when honestly I think Omax tonight looked much better than Maxey. Although he didn't score, he was doing a lot of the small things, the intangibles that don't show up on a box score, to really impact the game, and I would love to see Omax get more run. I think tonight was a very good game from him from an impact statement, because obviously 0-2, not that great, but there was definitely impact there from Omax. Daniel Gafford, only 10 minutes, had 2 points, 3 blocks, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. Quentin Grimes, continuing his string of great games. Wasn't too flashy, but definitely came up clutch in the end. He had 13 points. He had 1 steal, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 of 6 from 3, but he was 5 of 12 from the floor. Quentin Grimes is going to earn that bag. He's going to get paid, and we'd be dumb not to do it. And to round off the box score, Jaden Hardy off the bench in 29 minutes looked fantastic. Had 25 points. Only 2 turnovers and only 2 personal fouls, which is actually pretty good for Jaden Hardy. Didn't really make too many mistakes. He had 1 steal, 2 assists. He was 0 of 1 from the free throw line, but he was 5 of 9 from 3 and 10 of 18 from the floor. Over our last several games, Jaden Hardy, who's playing like James Harden, is slowly but surely, in a very quiet way, becoming an offensive threat for us. While everybody, and myself included, are just ecstatic and happy what we're seeing from Quentin Grimes, in the background, quietly growing, is a Jaden Hardy, and he's popping out on the scene. Everybody said the party's over. Jaden Hardy said, nah, this Hardy party ain't ever over. The way that Jaden Hardy's been playing lately has been amazing. I have always said that I know and trust Jaden Hardy's offense. It's always his defense that's still questionable to me at times, but tonight's game, as well as the last several games, is a culmination of who he could potentially be for the Dallas Mavericks. But as always, only one player can stand on business, and it's really hard for me to really pick just one player, as several players look good tonight. But if I have to pick just one, that player would have to be Jaden Hardy. In tonight's game, Jaden Hardy had He had 25 points off the bench with 1 steal, 2 assists, 5 of 9 from 3. My animations aren't popping up, but Jaden Hardy, Hardy party. Let's imagine that popped up here. He stood on business. But a few other things that I want to show you guys this right here. With 4 minutes and 33 seconds remaining, the Mavs were at 99 and the Blazers at 109. But the final score was 117 and 111. Dallas ends the game on an 18-2 run to beat Portland. Like I said, they're not a real fourth quarter team. They run out of gas pretty early. They do everything in the first half, and they just try to hold on the second half, where the Mavs are built to last, even when we're missing our best players. And although I understand this is the Portland Trail Blazers, they're 13 and 23, they're not a good team. We don't have our best players, so we got to accept and appreciate the wins as they come. But one more thing I want to show you guys is this. Mavs just stole 2 wins here. Yes, I count them both as stolen. 2 days off and then a baseball series against Denver, a team the Mavs have beaten without Luka. Doubt Kyrie will be back by then, so it'll be an even tougher challenge. Enjoy the win tonight. The Dallas Mavericks have 2 days off. We come back to face against the Denver Nuggets on Sunday, then on Tuesday. No Luka. I don't think Kyrie's going to be back. He hasn't even been doing any basketball-related things since his injury. So we're just going to have to hope and pray. I know that Jokic has missed the last few games with the illness. Who knows if that continues? But all in all, at the end of the day, the Mavericks are going to do what they need to do in the absence of Luka and Kyrie. And these wins, as they come to us as they should be, we get them. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think that Jaden Hardy stood on business? Do you think it was PJ, Derrick Lively? Let me know what you think. We'll have a conversation about it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for making this far to the video. Make sure to check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. Consider becoming a channel member. We are doing giveaway every single month on this channel. Only way to enter our giveaways is to become a channel member of any tier. But until next time, y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.